We are the bomb diffusers, and today we're playing Tabletop Time Machine. Our time machine has crashed somewhere, and these folks had to figure out when and where we are in order to charge our batteries. Joining today, she's the time machine nerd, Grace Nelson.
I had 3 hair ties a moment ago, and I can't find the other.
And he knows more about rockets than time machine, Francis Stack.
Relativity is boring.
Relative to your opinion. And I'm Joel Pullman. And our time machine is somewhere, it's a big concrete structure. Well, limestone and concrete.
Oh, good. You're going to say the Berlin Wall again. Gosh, damn it, we've been here before.
Is limestone and concrete. Are we in America?
No, front. I want to say you're closer, but you're probably not front. Like
Peru.
You're right in that it's an older thing.
Oh, okay. Colosseum?
Yes. I forgot I had a point button for a second there. So when?
Rome.
If we're talking it's just been built, when are we talking?
Oh,
also you're right, Rome, yes.
1000 BC?
No.
No, as soon as I said it, I was like, that's not right.
Is it BC 0?
No.
Is it like 100 BC?
What?
No, it's 100-ish something.
5 BC? 5 AD? 105 AD?
I'm going to give Francis the point because he's close.
No, okay.
70 to 80 common era, so AD.
It's after Jesus.
Yeah.
After death.
Yes, because that's definitely what AD stands for.
And no one can convince me otherwise.
It's definitely
I know
not some Russian
AD
word.
is Anno Domini.
Yeah, we know.
And then BC is
Before Christ.
Wait,
Or BCE is
BCE
is before Common Era, and if you're the other way of saying AD is CE, which is Common Era. Era 404.
Era 404.
Yeah, what happened at 0 though?
Well, that's the
Jesus, we've been over that.
No.
Except that was a 30-year period.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I know. Anyway, moving on.
What are you saying happens in 2030, Joel?
So yeah, 70 to 80.
Jesus comes back
CE.
as the Linux time.
And
We're just so confused.
No,
so
okay.
give Francis a second to come down there.
Okay, can I explain myself briefly?
I didn't even hear what you said, so...
Okay.
I heard Linux and Jesus coming back, and all I could see was like Tux Penguin dressed as Jesus. And
Okay.
Francis,
So if
Francis,
Jesus has a 30...
Just wait. Recalibrate. I feel like we have to explain this.
No, we can't though.
I don't understand what's going on anymore.
No, don't explain it. We can't explain it. That's going to be an in-joke that we keep.
I won't try.
If we explain it to Grace, we
basically just one time during small group, we both just lost it, and one of the jokes that came out from that was recalibrate, and no one in our small group had any idea of what we were on about, but we were just sitting there losing it. And
it's good fun.
Let's go back on topic. So, what was the Colosseum exactly?
It was a place where people got killed for entertainment.
I mean, yes, but it has another name. Do you know what it is? It describes it in English more.
Round place.
Amphitheater?
the Slavian amphitheatre.
But that's Greek.
Yeah, I was going to say that's not English, that's Greek.
It explains it in English. That's Greek.
No, but amphitheatre is a word that we use in English. All English
so
words.
Colosseum.
Amphi, current, theatre.
No, Colosseum is the name of it, but you don't really use Colosseum for anything else. But amphitheatre is a general term of that type of thing that we use in English. It's a borrowed word from Greek. Yes, you're right. There you go. You can have a point.
English, the bastard language.
Yeah. No, English isn't a language. Very different languages.
Francis, that line just.
It's just, and it's French now. Oh, a bit of Japanese, and we can stick some
Spanish.
Hebrew and Greek in there,
and German,
and Latin.
Oh yeah.
So, how many could it seat?
Oh yeah.
A lot.
People.
Closest without going over.
A few people.
Many.
And Grace gets the point there because of my definition. Many is more than a few. 50 to 80,000 spectators.
That was way higher than I would have said if I had to put a number on it.
Again, a few.
That's a lot. No, that's many.
It's many.
That's many.
No, I think that's almost a lot.
Yes, so construction began in 72 and was completed in 80.
What are we talking? 80?
CE.
80. Just
80.
Just 80.
80.
And
what is it? Just 80.
The original 80s. Everyone going to the amphitheatre. Forget disco. We're having 80s party. We're going to go to an amphitheatre and watch people get killed by lions.
I mean,
biscuits.
That is what they did. They went and had a party and watched people get killed by lions.
Exactly.
Hey.
I just imagined a bunch of people in fluoro clothing at the Colosseum watching gladiators fight. And
that explains a lot of what happens in Monty Python Life of Brian.
I have not actually seen Monty Python. So.
Oh, okay.
I tried to watch Holy Grail and it was very gory and we were on a road trip and I was already feeling nauseous, so we stopped.
I've seen like 2 scenes or something from it. So modifications were made to it. So how many could see did change a little bit. But the average audience was about 65,000. So we've said it was used for gladiatorial contests. And what else was it used for?
They had a boat race there once.
Mock sea battles.
That's so cool.
You know, that's actually a myth. It's proposed that they could have did that, but there's no evidence other than a couple of drawings.
So this says public spectacles such as mock sea battles for only a short time, as the hypergeum, which is the underground of it, was soon filled in with other mechanisms to support the other activities, which suggests that they could flood it. But then they started using it. Then they started using it for other things. So yeah. So we've also said animal hunts, basically, kind of. What else?
Chariot races?
It's not actually mentioned here, but I believe so.
You've got player versus non. So you've got player versus non.
Gladiatorial battles.
Yeah, we've covered that already.
So you've got PvP, NVP, PV.
What?
You mean PvE?
No. Player versus player.
I never said they were mature, just the energy was different.
We'll come back to this. In the meantime, the internet hasn't been invented and we're still stuck in Rome.
This is true.
Yes. So we cannot look up this video yet. We're just
standing at the bottom of the Colosseum having a conversation about like William Osmond and Michael Reeves' energy.
So we can check out that video. once we have charged up our factories and are further along in history. I feel like we've covered all those. Buildings ceased to be used for entertainment when?
700s.
Into the Romans.
Yeah,
No, it was.
I'll give you a point for 700s.
It was before
Early
the end of the
medieval
Romans.
era.
Yeah, I
End
know
of
a
Rome.
little. No, well, yes, but no, there was this monk dude who was, I can't remember. I think he was the one that wasn't very good at being a monk. Oh no, he was. He was a really good monk, and then he felt that God told him to go into the city, and he was like captured and stuff, and he was put in there, and then he got up and like in the middle of the Colosseum or something, and basically told everyone that they shouldn't be doing this and that it's bad and that it'll bring like the God's wrath on them, and then he was killed, but he was the last person to die in the Colosseum because it struck the hearts of the people so much. The people were so appalled by the fact that their leader would kill a holy man, because that's like his sect of monks was considered that by the public, that they rose up against the leader and the Colosseum wasn't used for killing people anymore.
Isn't that how every section of Reign ends in the world? Is like, and the people rose up, and that was the end of that.
Pretty much.
I'm just quickly checking this, and
Mystery Biscuits! Oh yeah!
Bible college is good for something.
Wow, what have they been teaching you? I thought you were learning the Bible, not Roman
was a
history.
monk
Lots of Christian history.
who, according to the church historian Theodoret, tried to stop a gladiatorial fight in a Roman amphitheatre and was killed. How?
I think they either set the lines on him or he was stabbed.
No, they didn't
Neither.
set the lines on him. He would have
Either,
said
I
no.
can't remember.
Another common killing method for
The
Christians,
guillotine.
like that was commonly used to kill Christians.
I don't remember.
They set him on fire.
No,
Crucifixion.
no,
He just stabbed.
no.
Catherine wheel.
What?
Catherine wheels.
I don't know what that is, but no.
So they were the thing that we used to execute Saint Catherine.
Right. Okay. No, he was stoned.
Oh, right. That would make sense. I should have.
Isn't it ironic?
I don't remember. I don't even know if they covered how he was killed exactly, just that he was killed in the Colosseum.
When you say stone, when the first time I ever heard stoning, I just thought a bunch of people was just with George go, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Death by stone.
Yeah. What do early Christians and people who like drugs have in common?
Stones.
The Christian emperor Honorius was impressed by the monks' martyrdom, and it spurred him to issue a historic ban on gladiatorial fights. Frederick George Holwick gives the year of his death as 1391. The last known gladiatorial fight in Rome was when?
700.
No.
1391.
Sorry, wait, did I say 13? I meant 3. 391.
391.
My bad.
391 or 392.
400.
It's a good number if you're making a joke about computers.
I don't know. No, I was going to say 420. And then I heard about computers, and I was like, no.
Smoke weed every day.
404. But it seems debated as to when his death was, and like his death was possibly actually around like closer to the time of that fight. Yeah, I mean it seems like it was basically what you said already, so I'm gonna just
Pretty much.
I already gave you biscuits, but there's another point for it.
It was kind of close to. It was
You were
close enough
pretty-
to be right.
Yeah, you were pretty close. What was the Colosseum turned into? Like, what was it reused for after the last fight? Oh, sorry, after it was after the last it was after it was no longer used for entertainment. What was it reused for? So, what did you say, Francis?
Is
A swimming pool.
a stable tourist attraction.
Before it was a tourist attraction, but we are getting there.
So it wasn't a swimming pool.
No.
So it wasn't
Is it
like a
like
bath
for
and
sporting events and stuff?
So it has several different things listed.
Did they hold the Olympics there?
Olympics were Greek.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I had to think about that for a second.
I'm going to give you a point for stable because one of the things is housing, and stables are housing for horses. So the housing is just stables for humans.
Yep.
Workshops.
And currently in my stable, we have shared facilities, and we have to stay in our rooms otherwise because
That's about right for a stable.
it's a stable.
Housing, workshops, quarters for a religious order, a fortress, a quarry, and a Christian shrine.
Wait. A quarry.
Yeah, it says a quarry. Yeah.
So they're just digging out the basement.
Probably.
Guess so. I mean,
I'd
there is a
believe that.
whole lot of stone that's on it. So what? How did it get damaged?
Because they were digging out the basement.
That point is for Grace, not Francis. Actually, no, both you. Earthquakes and stone robbers. So
They were digging out the basement.
I mean, somewhat. Yeah.
Stone robbers.
It's
It's like they hadn't worked out how to play Jenga yet.
Exactly.
It's like they hadn't worked out how to play Jenga yet. My goodness. Hold up.
When was Jenga invented?
Have you seen the Tom Scott video with the old dude playing the board game that's really old? That was interesting and really funny. The
Just
energy
how
that
riled-
guy had.
Yeah, Jenga was like late 1900s, so.
Just how riled up that guy got at the beginning about how he wasn't going to lose, and it's like...
He's like, it'd be unseemly for me to lose, so I'll go easy on him until it looks like he knows what's going on, and then I'll crush him. And
Crush him, and it's like, oh.
Do you have a YouTube channel? Because I'd watch you tell me things.
Oh, he does. He does, though.
Oh,
And he's
like,
done
didn't
multiple
look into
things
it.
with Tom before.
Who is it?
He did
The guy that...
Irving or something?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he has.
Quality.
Okay. Back
They
to
did the
Colosseum.
writing. He made me want to learn how to do the writing.
What?
Yes.
In 2018, what number tourist attraction was it in terms of most popular?
4.
Damn it, Oh, okay, so I've got to pick a different number.
I mean, I can change number if you want 4.
Okay, so...
No, that's not how the game works. You've got to try one.
Okay, so pyramids...
Is it 2?
6?
Wait, you said 6, Francis?
I said 6.
Grace, you're closer. 1.
What?
Roughly.
Even
I'm not surprised by that.
Wait, you're saying that the lighthouse at Alexandria was less?
Yes.
I
Wow.
don't know what that is off the top of my head.
Same. Roughly how many visitors?
60 million.
Francis?
A few.
Francis is closest, without going over, and also still closest. 7.4.
Okay, yeah.
7.4
well,
people.
Yeah, 7.4 people.
7.4 million.
Top attraction in the world. 7.4 people.
4 people.
Dang, I think I've had more visitors than that in
Okay.
the last year.
Excuse me, thank you. I think I'm right on the money at this point in time. Keyword at this point in time. I feel like 7.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Live.
How many people are where doing what?
So it makes sense that it'd be number 1 because the the Vatican City is probably up there as well. And,
Yeah, but not
because they're
everyone's
so close
Christian,
together.
so like people don't.
Yeah,
give a
but
crap.
no, people go to Vatican City even if they're not Christian because of the art, like some of the paintings on the ceilings and stuff.
I've just found a live cam from the Colosseum, and it looks like there are not many people around.
Okay, count them.
So
7.4
Francis gets a point.
for 7.4 people.
It's still closer than 60 million.
By a long way.
Also, you are getting a point, Grace, for mentioning Vatican City, because has linked to the Roman Catholic Church. Each Good Friday, the Pope leads a torchlit way of the cross procession that starts in the area around the Colosseum.
Did you just tell me that Pope was Catholic?
Vital. Format lab. No reaction. Okay. Roughly.
Oh,
There we go.
that's a good game. Okay, so the aim of it is that you finally win if you say something that's so obvious it's not funny.
Yeah, that's quality. Roughly how big is it?
About the
It's
size of Vatican
elliptical.
City.
It's not a circle. So
Yeah, it's
Oh, okay. Colosseum. Can we give you
Is
a
it-
diameter?
comparable in size to the cake tin in no, it'd be bigger than the cake tin. Is it comparable in size to the cake tin? This is not my answer. This is a genuine question. Like,
I don't think the cake tin is that big.
yeah, well,
Oh wait, it didn't come.
maybe Eden Park.
I
You
can
need
Do
to
you know
remember-
what cake tin?
You need.
It's what, the ASB Arena?
I mean, you need
Is
to
that
remember. It's
Okay,
made
Oh
so
of
yeah, no, it'll be Westpac.
stone. It's made of stone, so it can't be too.
So the Westpac Stadium is about half the size.
So
Oh,
basically-
hold up.
Eden closer?
No. So it's. Hold up. So Cape Town is 235 by 185 meters. It's also not a circle.
What the
Yeah.
frick?
The Colosseum is 189 by 156, which is close enough that I'm giving you the point for that. But the Colosseum has a much higher capacity because people standing.
Because Romans and people didn't complain back then that they had to stand for like
Yeah.
all day.
So how big is the
I probably
actual?
did complain, but not enough to put
Yeah,
seats
probably.
in.
How big
Wait,
is the
did-
actual arena?
Big.
How big?
It's my favorite thing to get points for. So good.
I love how it's qualitative answers. It's like
How big is it?
Bigger than an Olympic swimming pool.
In meters.
that's
100 meters long, I think. So it's bigger than 100
87
meters
by
long. Oh,
87 by 55. I'll give you the point.
I
And
have
how?
a problem with that. An Olympic pool is 50 meters long.
I don't think so because the
I
pool
believe
I
it's-
used to swim was 50 and it wasn't. No,
No,
because
'cause
one
things are-
length. No,
Things are
because
cool.
the 100-meter dash
And
is
a-
literally one end of the pool to the other in an Olympic event.
An
It's a
Olympic pool
100-meter
length
pool.
is 50 meters. Francis gets the point.
Because they're all
Um,
called Olympic
is.
swimming pools if they're 50 meters long.
Mm.
And
Also,
how
my
high,
gosh, 100-meter long swimming pool.
how high
Yeah,
were the
actually, never mind.
walls around the arena?
What?
6
How-
stories. I don't know what that is, but I imagine it's 6 stories tall.
No, I'm not meaning the height of it. I'm meaning the height before the.
Oh,
yeah.
right.
The height
3
before the what?
meters.
So you've got the arena, and then you've got a wall before you've got where the people are.
Okay,
Where
so it,
spectators.
needs,
So how high is the wall before the
so it
spectators?
needs to be high enough that no one can climb out, and that lions can't get out. So that has to be what, 4 or 5 meters?
6?
You said 3 first. He said 4 or 5. It's 5.
Yeah, this is true.
And this is above which rows tiers of seating, but it was probably pretty average seating.
pretty average seating. It must be like front
it's
row
made
at
out of
the,
rock.
no, it must be like front row at the Globe.
Okay, and here we go. Now, how high is the outside wall?
6 stories.
Francis?
I'm gonna go 4 stories.
Well, Grace is closest without going over. But quite far off. How? Because
Tall without being skyscraper tall would also
A
have been
story
a good
is
answer to that
2.5
question.
meters.
Because a story is 10 feet, right?
2.5 meters.
Which is about 10 feet.
It's about 8 feet. Because it's 100. Hold on, wait. No, sorry, 48 meters. 157 feet.
So like 10 stories.
Yeah.
No, more like 20. 48.
It's tall.
That's very
It's
tall.
big tall.
It's big tall.
It's taller than any building in my hometown.
It's taller than
Which
most of the buildings in New
blows
Zealand.
my mind.
Wait,
Yeah,
what was the tallest
it's
building in your
tall.
town?
Because like there's like a 7-story building in the middle of my hometown.
Are you
like-
sure that math's correct? I don't think that is.
That doesn't
Is
like
it?
that can't be right.
No, that can't be right because that makes it taller than the fire station in Fielding, I feel. 20
hold on.
stories sounds taller than the fire station, and I can't see this. Otherwise, that just blows my mind how big it is.
Yeah, like I bet it's like the Grand Canyon where you see pictures of it and you don't really realize how big it is until you're there, and like everybody says that, and I can see that being a thing, but like I never thought it was a thing with the Colosseum. I've never until this moment had an urge to go to the Colosseum. Like now I really want to see it in person just to see how tall it is.
Base jump into it.
I cannot find
could if it's that
anything
tall.
about how tall the Fielding's fire station is.
No, you don't need to. Like, why don't you just basically all you need to search up is how many stories to a thing, because
How many stories tall is the
how
Colosseum?
many stories?
Um,
What is a story like? Because
I
can't they
don't
vary
care. I just
from?
want to know the answer.
yeah, they can vary.
They can vary from building to building. So like,
48 meters is approximately 15 stories.
yeah, that sounds more
That's-
reasonable.
That makes sense, but it's still massive.
Yes,
Yeah.
boom, I was right, 10 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't need as much head height as you. Wait, no, I need more.
Wait.
Wait, are we?
I'm
You guys
taller
are
than
pretty much the same height.
Are
I
you?
was going to say,
Yeah,
I think
instinctually,
we're
I
about
want to
the
say
same
Joel's
height.
taller.
pretty sure.
Not by much, though.
So it was tall, basically.
It was tall. Was.
Now I'm trying to remember
Yes.
if I'm taller
Oh, it
than
still
Francis.
How tall are you?
Like 5'10", 5'11",
No.
somewhere there.
How tall are you, Francis?
6. Something.
I
Oh,
don't,
we're the.
I know, because I'm
You
pretty
are
sure
not-
I was taller than you at New Iron.
You're not taller than me, Francis, and I'm 6.
I'm 6 something.
No, I'm
Do you
6
know it
and you're
in,
not
like-
taller than me. I'm 183 centimeters exactly. I'm bang on 6 foot.
I'm
You're
like,
bang on 6 foot.
I
Yeah.
don't remember.
Now on the topic, we have this thing mentioned in the article called Roman feet.
Oh, would that be like their measurement unit and how it varied with like who was in charge? Was that the Kings of England?
So the Roman. Oh, so I'm just on the page for ancient.
Give me 1
Roman
second.
units of measurement. Okay, what is he going to measure himself?
I think he is. This is measuring yourself never is accurate.
We're having a discussion about our heights.
Measuring yourself's not ever accurate,
Francis sent a photo like
Francis.
20 minutes ago. Oh wait, it's on his bed. Right.
Yeah,
No, I've got a mark on the
you have a mark on. I know I'm shorter than Joel. I know that much, but I'm pretty sure I was taller than
Yeah,
Francis.
you'd be like a few centimeters shorter than me.
Yeah. I know I was close to, I don't think I was quite 5'11", but I was taller than 5'10". It was like in between.
Francis?
6 foot exact.
Oh, so we're the same height.
Yes,
So you're the same
I
height as
don't-
Evie then as well.
for now.
So I'm just on the page for the ancient Roman units of measurement.
Okay.
Um,
Roman foot. The length of Caesar's arm.
we're getting there. They were built on the Hellenic system, which is Greek, which was built on the Egyptian and
Mesopotamian.
Thank you. Mesopotamian. I had no idea how to say it.
I don't
Influences.
remember why I know that.
And compared to those, the Roman units were more consistent. So,
It was actually the opposite of what you said, Francis. It was more accurate. It was accurate measurement, not an inaccurate one.
When did I say it was inaccurate?
You said that it varied depending on who was in power, whereas it was.
I mean,
it doesn't make
vary.
it not accurate.
Francis, you're getting a point for it did vary. So,
Just because it
on the
changes.
statute of. Hold on.
I mean, something to point out is that our current units of measurement actually have varied over the past 10 years.
I mean, yeah, like no one knows
Yeah.
quite how much a kilogram is exactly anymore.
Well, I mean, like,
It's
a
1,000
meter
grams.
has, like, they shift by minute amounts, so
Which
it
is a
doesn't
gram.
matter to the general public, but, like, for precision engineering shops, then they, like,
Yeah.
adapt to the new meters and the new centimeters and stuff.
So it did. I have to like actually read this because I didn't. It seems like it was based on who was in power.
Yep.
Or like a few key people. So there's a few different units that they used.
Is the cubic one of them?
The
Cubic or
cubit
cubic?
is the English name for it, but yes, the Roman unit was cubiton. So roughly, how long was a Roman foot? Yes, Francis, I know what a cubit is. Roughly, how long was a Roman foot?
Half of what we currently consider a foot.
What did you say,
So
Francis?
6 inches.
About as long as Julius Caesar's foot.
Francis knows the point. It's about a foot.
Well,
It's about a
but
foot.
It's from 29 to 30 centimeters, depending on what it was going off. So it's slightly. So it's about 0.97 feet.
that hurts my brain.
I was about to Google
Also,
how long.
And on
Putting
that
a
note,
foot
let's end
into
it.
a
We-
percentage is really hard to translate into inches. It's so painful. I can't do that math.
And with that, our batteries are charged, and we are returning to the present now that we've blessed you with our presence. And
Bless
they don't
my
really
best
do a
friend.
winner of this, but Grace has substantially more points than Francis.
I don't know how that happened.
About twice as many.
Did you reset from last time? Because I don't know if that's accurate.
Oh, maybe I didn't. I mean, even if I didn't, you still won though.
Yeah.
And on that note, we're done. See you
Wait,
some
no, but
another
like last time she was
place
ahead
and-
of me by like 9 points.
Yeah,
You're-
no, but it was 34 to 18.
Oh, yeah. nah.
Yeah. You had 5 last time and I had 18, I think.
No, you had
so
14. So
did
you
I?
got 20 and he got 13 if I didn't reset it. So you still won by a substantial amount.
I'll add it to my collection of slightly useless things, including, no, very useless thing, less useless thing. I don't remember what the less useless one was, but I have an unemployed person who doesn't work.
You have won a pool full of orange soda. It's a fantasy.
Okay.
It's not. It's a worst nightmare, but okay.
And orange over. You just fall asleep while like lying on the edge, and you just wake up bleached orange.
Dyed orange, but ugh. I can't breathe.
I have another good one.
Oh dear.
You have won a glass coffin. Remains to be seen how successful it will be.
Oh. Ho, ho, ho. Oh.
That was a good one.
Quality.
Just a bad pun. I lost my job at the bank on the very first day. A woman asked me to check her balance, so I pushed her over.
Ooh. Right.